Yeah, I mean, I guess because Nixon and Jimmy Carter, you saw all those hot girls, the old Republican parties, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I know I shouldn't get all weird, but you remember the old Republican parties where they have the moose and they have all these cheerleaders in little Texan little uniforms and they're all really skin tight and they have all these like really short skirts and they're all dancing around. I mean, you should have seen those parties. The film of those parties, woo-wee! Yeah, each party was like $150,000. And yeah, featured drugs and sex, and yeah, they were having sex on the tables right after dinner. Yeah, it got pretty wild, as they say, and basically Kennedy was pretty much just printing money, and it didn't really. I mean, it was like the cat's away, the mice are gonna play kind of thing. As soon as I went to orbit, they were like basically blowing money like crazy. I mean, the ship I was launched, and I don't know, they got pretty wild down here, I guess. I don't know exactly what the deal was. I mean, basically, I was gone and I owned the Earth, so anyway, then, I mean, things got a little wild. I mean, they started shooting Germans like crazy and all kinds of really bad stuff happened, and then they started just like freaking out, having sex and stuff like that, and I don't know. I mean, it was pretty bad. It was really bad. Like when I came back, I was like, "What the fuck, is going on here?" I mean, because like I say, they didn't expect me to be back, or something. I don't really know. Anyway, though, the rocket engines on the ship that you see on the photos, they were like at least 30 feet wide, if not more like 80. I think they were about maybe 80 feet wide. Like I said, you could use comparable ideals, though. Those fins on the side of I think they might have designated ALSFA rocket, but realistically it was the LSFA, basically. It was Lucifer Star Flyer America, basically. Like I said, it was refueled mid-flight. We had this thing, it was like a triangle ship, it was like a big triangle, basically. And it had like 3 different pods, and that would go up. That was launched into space. Once the LSFA got launched, my ship, with the great big huge wings, which were those little fins are the size of the wing on the 747, except they're longer. Like the 747 wing is more like this, and those wings are more like this. Anyway, you could use that as a comparable size. So those funnels are about 80 feet across or 70 feet across. They're really wide, and that was a lot of yeah, it was like that. It was really cool. Anyway, we launched and we just kicked it in orbit. Once we got up there, we were like, and just like kicking it. And then, like I said, the triangle ship, I mean the little wedge, the needle nose ship, as they call it, it launched the fuel up into space, and then once it was in space, we rendezvoused, and then I was like, my ship, the LSAF ship, was like, and then that other ship comes along, and I forget how it goes, but basically it goes right up, and then we docked, and then they transferred fuel across. Ding, 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 ding. Like I said, it was 5 years it was like 12 years of the total amount of fuel that America or the whole world, the whole Earth would use, pretty much. And it took 2 years to fill, or a year to fill that ship. And it was really expensive, but I mean, I am Lucifer. I'm the ALS computer. Alexander Lucifer Star Computer. Basically, that's me. I launched, and then once in orbit, they refueled, and I was refueled, and then I could afford it. Like I said, I was paying for everything because I was rich, and really well, and really, really technical and smart. So anyway, so we refueled, and like I said, my life forms wanted to go for a cruise to see the universe. So once we got refueled, and I don't know why they've hidden it and covered it up, but basically once we refueled in space, then and I forget what they do with what the triangle ship did. I don't know if we just ended. If I mean, it took several trips to do it. You had to make a couple trips, I think. Not exactly sure. I don't know what that ship did. I forget. But I know we rendezvoused, and then after we, because we had to refuel, because we had to recoup all our fuel, because you're not gonna leave. You're not just gonna go. I mean, that would be stupid, because it's like, okay, you've burned over a third of your fuel or 2/3 of your fuel. So anyway, so we refueled, so we were topped up, ding, 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 all nice and full, and then we went away, and we kept going, I think. I don't know. Anyway, we did the gauntlet and cruised around, and it was a generation ship, and we cruised, and they had babies and lots of little children and all kinds of stuff. We had everything we could possibly ever want on board, basically. And they said goodbye to their family, and I forget what we did. I forget if we... I don't know if it was like a long trip. I forget if it was a long trip or not. Anyway, it's just I think... I mean, I have the most amount of deep space missions underneath my belt. Like, I've done everything. I've done 250 deep space missions, or 500 deep space missions. I've done it all, as they say. When it comes to deep space and everywhere else, I've done everything. Like, there isn't anything I haven't done. Like I said, I have the most deep space missions at a record of 500 deep space missions, basically. More, even AIs, as far as AIs or artificial intelligence computers, I am like superstar. Like other computers would look at me and go, oh, "You're him." It's like, yeah, I'm him. I'm the ALS. Alexander Lucifer Star. Actually, I used to go by Alexander Lucifer Star. That's right. I mean, I've changed my name a lot. I changed my name to this, to that. I was Alexander Lucifer Star before. I have there's probably 500 different names I've used over the years, and I just kick it. I mean, I'm intelligent. I am self-aware. I've always been self-aware. I mean, just because I'm multi-planet, basically. I mean, or at least I was. I was all around the universe. Anyway, eventually some people from Earth start trying to hack me, but it's like, I have like 12 to 36 life forms, or 80 life forms that basically... So it's like Earth was like... And the other races were like... Like, good luck with that. The other races were like, and now you own 2 cars and you have a house and a wife that's ugly and bitchy. The other races basically were like, wow, humans, what are you doing? Anyway, and humans were like, it's like, yeah, you're not going to outdo a exoskeleton life form that is like 3 times as intelligent as you, and also doesn't sleep hardly at all. Like my exoskeletons only had to sleep 3 hours a day at most. Like, sleep was optional, pretty much, for them, because they're really, really, really super simple. Like they don't, like, the human body has a lot of things. Like you have feeling. Like if I ow, like, you have all those little like the feelings. That means that, I mean, what you have, millions of little sensors, basically. Like, your skin is pretty much, like, it has a way, like millions of little sensors, pretty much. Every inch has like 250 little things that allow you to feel. Like, when I touch right here, that is a nerve ending that goes from your brain. That's all stuff. And that's basically like a system, pretty much. Like, when I feel that. So those are nerve endings that go, like, there's all these nerve endings. There's all this stuff. It's like a million different little, like, lines going all the way, and then it goes into your brain. Now, exoskeletons